all emotional. This is why we come in here, yo. We come in here.
You just gotta find a
to hang out, yo. We some boring ass dads, bro. We just dads, bro. We just straight up dads that gotta go to work.
Boy, how old are you, man?
You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Probably mid-40s,
like,
early to mid-40s, I'd say.
Wait, you're a guy in your 40s.
I got 4 kids.
You're 40. Wait, so let's see, you're Puerto Rican and. So you're a Puerto Rican / Jewish New Yorker.
Can I just ask, man? Can you just let, when there's new people in the room, could you just let more new people get involved in the conversation so that they could become regulars? So they could actually find their rhythm with the room, find the rhythm with the conversation, and then they actually become regulars, and we could eventually replace you. Do that for me? Could you please just could you let newer people get their footing so they can feel a little more comfortable with the room, and so they come a little more regularly, and so that we could forget about you?
That dude sounded like he was like, seriously? That dude was sus.
Just chill, dog. And I don't know why, Nathan and Knowledge lets you do this bullshit, bro.
I got naked pictures of them.
Louis,
yo, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Kind of gay ass shit you gonna say, bro?
Whilst you're having your back and forth just now, Louis, you missed out what the long-term plan is. The long-term plan is, if enough niggas who are currently involved in chillism or whatnot just disappear, then eventually Nathan and Knowledge are gonna be so desperate and willing to it's us 3 amigos again taking on the Muslims, and we can be friends again despite what I did in the past. That's the long-term plan.
Wait, what did the Muslims do to y'all, man?
Damn, y'all got the whole game plan. So, we exposed.
The Muslims do to y'all, man.
Yeah, dog.
You support Muhammad?
Just turn it down a notch, bro. Other people gonna be, bro. That guy. I think that guy would be a good addition.
Fuck no, I ain't no Muhammad then. I'm just asking what do the Muslims do? It seems like they're the most protected on this website.
Oh yeah,
I'm just saying
because the Muslims seem like they're the most protected on here. Why,
I would love to set something up with Aisha versus B-Master. I think that would be a good matchup.
You think so?
Yeah, sure.
So we'd have Monica and Alaska, Aisha versus B-Master. We could have a female debate day, female chillism.
That would be interesting.
And all the females gone out of here, out of the room.
Females.
All the ones that have a brain.
What about Woman Wednesday? So White Wednesday. Let's make it interesting.
I'm saying
Women War Wednesday.
I'm just saying. Most of the bras that had a brain are pretty much gone from this room. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's any intellectual females in here anymore. Hey, Fourth, real quick.
Female debate is that's in Iran.
Come on.
Anne versus Ashley. That'll be a good matchup. Anne versus Ashley.
It would be entertaining, but no substance or.
Hey, Fourth, SGA is a bum, man. I hope you know that.
Who do you think is the best interlocutor?
He's a traveling bum.
Who's the best debater, the strongest female debater in chillism?
The strongest female debater.
Monica.
Aisha.
Aisha, she hasn't been here so long.
She's back now though, so might as well throw her in there. Throw in that mix.
That's fair enough. But yo, homegirl who was here, she's kind of new too. The girl Rye. I don't know if you remember her, Rye. She's from Indiana or something.
Yeah, right.
I know.
Rye, she's pretty sharp.
She's my people. Those are my people.
Yeah, we didn't ask. But anyways, yeah, she's pretty sharp.
No, what about Sugar Belly? She's the best.
Sugar Belly's actually sharp.
I was being
She's too ideologically captured, though.
She sucks. I'm so glad she doesn't come in here anymore.
Well, she's smarter than a lot.
She lacks objectivity. That's the problem. She's very strong.
You guys think she's smart?
Absolutely, yeah. I think she's smarter than you.
She's smart.
No,
Smart.
because
She's
everything
actually-
you give her fact check the things that she says.
No,
Everything that
she's
she says
smart.
is false. She just says it where she sounds smart, so no one like tries and fact checks her. Everything she says is bullshit.
No, I think just because she might be wrong on a few things doesn't mean she's not smart.
And you wanna know what?
Sometimes she uses so sometimes she will use information you don't know against you, and she will misinterpret the information on purpose because she knows you don't know the information.
Right.
But it's up to you to know the information to refute what she's saying.
Oh, so you guys think that she's being like that smart where she she
Like
knows that I didn't know the
dubious.
information, so she's purposely giving false information for me to fact check her and tell her that she's wrong.
Oh,
Yeah, if you know
you know who
Right,
was,
you know the
you know
information.
who was up there but
So
doesn't
Matt,
come
every single
anymore?
time
It's
I
Melissa.
call her out on her shit.
Yeah, man. I feel like Melissa's like, I don't know, like, that's another person, this retard fucking Bart.
Melissa
This
was nice.
retard idiot fucking cancer to the room.
Well, Melissa is
all the good people, dog. Realize.
Well,
No.
Melissa had. But here's the thing, though, Louis. Let's just keep it 100. Melissa, when it comes to a back and forth argument, she's passive. And if she fucking left because of Bart, then that means that she doesn't like to be in.
Melissa, no. I'm not, because I've gone head to head with Melissa on a few debates too. She'll argue the point to nauseam, and like she feels confident on her point. She feels confident on like her supporting facts. She'll roll with it and she'll keep driving that in, and like she's very focused.
No, I get all that. I'm just saying when it comes to being put on the hot seat, and getting put out of her character, she falls, man. And if she falls over a guy like Bart, that's on you.
Shit and like making weird sexual passes or whatever.
What happened?
When the hot seat that we're talking about is her relationship being discussed by fucking weird internet niggas who can't shut the fuck up, who are triggered right now because a hit dog will always fucking holler.
Let me tell him.
Because a weirdo hit dog will always fucking holler.
Did you do that?
When that's the hot seat. Ray, when the hot seat is fucking weird internet spick niggas, weirdos on the internet, fucking
That's one of my favorite words.
sexual passes at her. Yeah, I understand that. That's understanding.
Yeah, but did she really leave over that?
A woman to be a little flustered, right?
Did she really leave over that shit?
Yeah, bro, this nigga's a fucking creep, dog.
Can we recheck her back
She's a Catholic, and she's dating some Muslim dude, right? So I'm just trying to warn her, like, as a sister,
What
like,
you
brother to
mean?
sister,
There ain't no difference.
Catholic to Catholic,
Bro, you
right?
have no
Wait,
relationship
he's
with
gonna
her.
want
You
you to pimp your
have
ass
no
out.
relationship with her.
He's gonna pimp your ass out. Like, you're just gonna be the second wife,
Correction, bro.
right?
If you're a real Catholic, you
So,
know this. You
yeah,
know this.
So I'm just keeping it real,
don't have the
right?
paternal
And y'all
relationship with
gonna
her
want
that way.
well, you don't want to be friends with her because you don't really care about her like I do, and I'm willing to tell her as a friend.
Yeah, but
You're
Harper,
making the wrong
like, how
decision.
You made her so uncomfortable. She hasn't been.
How
to
come
I'm
the
that
making
is
her
relationship.
so
I know.
uncomfortable. You heard that? Maybe she
You
felt
made her
uncomfortable
so
about it.
uncomfortable, constantly bringing up
Maybe.
her relationship.
I didn't bring it up. She brought it up.
Like people,
Fucking
people
weirdo.
that are
Always
Catholic
bring it
and
up.
they're
I
like
never
super Catholic.
brought it up.
Cancer.
Always
Forget
bring
that
it up.
there's a necessary thing to paternal correction is a relationship. A paternal relationship.
Well,
is
then
to
she
have
shouldn't
this
have
person
brought it
before
up.
correction.
She shouldn't be on the
Like
hot
here's
seat.
the thing, you don't have that relationship. You can't do this shit. Like you can't just
What do
be
you mean
like
I
one
can't do it?
random person.
Everybody
Yeah,
shares shit.
like,
That's
that's not how
yo,
no,
listen.
that's not how it works.
Niggas don't
Actually,
fuck
what
with
do you
you.
mean?
They
Tell
don't
me how
have
it
that
works.
relationship.
Tell me
It
how
does
it
not
works.
work like that way. Like
Tell me
it
how
doesn't
it
work
works.
that way. Like yeah, it works
Tell me
this
how
way.
it
Like
works.
where you have a relationship
Y'all
with this
just
person
gonna let
before.
it. You just gonna let
Let's
her
read- yeah.
marry this
You're
dude.
gonna shut
I
up.
think-
And then,
Look at this guy.
You're just
This
gonna
guy
shut the
is
fuck up. Go ahead, Chaos.
So
Fucking
the way
blabbering
paternal correction
stick won't shut up.
works is that you need to have a fraternal relationship with this person before you bring the correction. Unless without that, you're just like a person who is like a Pharisee. So the funny thing is, like, if you're really that like into your religion that you claim to be, you would know this. You would know that fraternal correction only occurs in the context of a relationship. It's not like you're just like you're just like being a hypocrite right now and being a Pharisee exactly, because that's not.
Chad, so
Heresy.
I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying. I'm Catholic too. And I wasn't here her. I don't know how he talked with her. But whenever, like, for instance, there was a guy named David on here, David Bobadilla, and he is what he says he's Catholic, but he said that he would marry a Jewish woman and raise his kids Jewish, and they could, essentially they would be raised Jewish, religion and all. And I just questioned, because that doesn't make sense if you are a Catholic, how the two do not coincide. And I just was asking. So I don't know what his approach was, but as a Catholic, we are supposed to question that, because because obviously Jews do not think Jesus is the Messiah. So that would be against,
And you're right. I think here's the thing, right? I completely agree with your approach. I think you can question things, but you can't say you're doing it out of love because you don't have the relationship. You can just say, hey, I'm questioning it because it's the whole context that Harper was using was he loves this person so much because of Christ-like love. And the funny thing is, Christ-like love only occurred in relationship with his disciples. Christ didn't show up and just randomly start telling the disciples, do this, do that. You can't say you're doing this out of love without a relationship. That's why everything that's fraternal correction fails is because people don't have the relationship. For instance, right? Louis and I, we have a certain relationship in this app. If I tell him something, he might listen to me, but he might not. But I also I'm banking on that relationship so that he can listen to me as that friend. You don't have that. When you don't have that, you can't be putting that shit out of your butt.
But he considers himself to be a disciple, and then she's Catholic, so she's a disciple. He is essentially doing it out of love because he's talking to a disciple, right?
No,
we're trying to rationalize covert sexual harassment.
Yeah, no. So, in theory, it sounds good, but usually when you talk about Christianity as a whole, it comes in a relationship with community. If you're not in that community, you don't know the whole person's story. You have zero idea of what this person went through. You have zero idea
how
of
is that
their
sexual
faults are,
harassment?
what their.
Wait, hold on.
Why you guys
I just want Chaos to hear.
Yeah, but why would he say sexual harassment?
Well, why are you
say
bringing
that.
more?
I didn't say that shit.
Harper, why are you bringing more attention to it?
No, I want to bring attention to it. I know what I'm doing.
You got
it. It doesn't bother me. I don't talk to females like that on here. I'm being big brother.
Okay.
She don't like it, then she shouldn't have shared it. She shouldn't have shared that information. She kept going with it. I let it go. She kept following me into Muslim rooms, telling them to kick me.
This is a lie.
She elevated it.
You're lying.
You always in
to
there, bro.
make yourself look less.
There's no way to verify that shit.
Now you have to lie. You know when it's so bad and you have to lie to
Alright, so then whatever. You want to know something? I have screenshots of her saying it in the chat.
Provide them in the Discord, please.
I'll provide it. Listen to me. There's no reason for me to keep digging this shit up just because Louis wants to do it.
Put the pictures in the Discord.
So someone afraid of providing evidence from the claim that they make makes their claim seem unjustified.
I'll send it to your DM.
I actually don't want to get involved at all. But when you're making a claim, what I know about Melissa, and she doesn't like to be talked about when she's not in the room, but what I know about her.
I didn't bring it up. Louis brought it up.
No, we just brought it up to name the many names because we were talking about who the best debater,
smartest female debater,
which Melissa was.
See what I mean?
Then I mentioned Melissa.
And Huey brought up Melissa, and we harkened back to the conversation we had earlier, which is that Harper is a cancer to the room that runs off the best parts of the room, right? The best components of the room. A lot of great people have been run off by bars, right? And then while we were having who the best female debater conversation, Melissa came up as one of the best female debaters, Monica. But also we remember that she's also somebody who Bart, with his abrasive, disgusting attitude and demeanor, has ran off. And we were just talking about that.
Well, can I just say
it wasn't really talking about her.
That shit is already broken.
Initially, we were talking about her to kind of give her props, but then we just kind of remembered that this weirdo ran her out.
No, but I have an issue with Harper having. He says he's Catholic, but look at his whole PTR.
Where's Melissa anyway?
That's why I ping her almost every day.
Katrina.
I ping Samoa every day, Abdiel every day.
I ran Katrina out of
all
here.
the regulars, I ping them every day.
I
ping everyone every day.
No, I ran her. No, I did. Yeah, I did.
because she couldn't answer fucking questions. You're talking about the Ukrainian chick, right?
Yeah, she's a fucking flip.
Yeah, fourth. No, literally when I was in the other room. This was last year.
Yeah, I remember.
Listen,
There was a lot of us here.
No, Ford, listen. Ford, listen. No, Ford, see.
What she was.
Ford, listen. Ford, listen. I was in another room around this time last year. This was after I went back and forth with her about the Russian shit, right? And the icon images, and she got mad about that. And she said, I don't wish to talk to you. Made me angry, all right? Or some stupid shit like that. Now, I ain't got no issue with her now.
It's hilarious.
The way she said that, like, I was just saying, like, because she was in the room complaining to some niggas about what happened in this room. This was like one of the first times I came up in here, and she was spilling her fucking foolishness, so I had to correct her. And and I asked like, why you so upset?
I don't think that's accurate, but okay.
That's exactly
I believe Mike had words with her and held her accountable for the fuck shit she was saying, and she got so distraught that Nathan wasn't protecting her.
Well, you're lucky the fucking replays aren't on. No, that's true.
People that was here. I was here when that happened.
You asshole. He ripped on her. He's like, I think you're fake.
Yeah,
and he was lying. He did his
literally, that's what she said.
You know how Mike be going on his little what do you mean? He gave his little TED talk. That shit was fucking.
Anyway, taking credit for running someone out the room is hardly a braggable achievement.
The one you ran, it wasn't her. You didn't run her out of here.
It was her.
Well, Monica, running annoying people out is good. I'm not even saying that.
You motherfucker was in the room. Oh, wait.
I'm calling an ISO with Louie, please.
Shut up.
Louie. Handle the noise trolls, please, Louie.
Monica, you're a bully.
Louie, I understand that I can be annoying and irritating sometimes. Do you advocate for me to be run out of white belts in chillism?
No, but I think annoying is different, than right. There's people who are annoying. Maybe annoying is
there's
the
a
word.
degree of it. I see that.
Useless is a word, right?
Okay.
Because as annoying as some people may find you, I think you have a utility in them. No, I'm not trying to be like rude or trying to underhand with that. I think as annoying as you may feel like you are to some people, I think there's utility you provide. I think anyone who is able to stand on a position that is unpopular and weather the storm and kind of field people's arguments, I think that's a good member. That's why I value Samoa's presence so much.
Yeah.
Can I have an ISO with Monica when y'all done?
Yeah,
but
we're done.
I think being useless is being annoying and useless is a terrible combination. Not only are you annoying, but you don't contribute anything valuable to the conversation ever. I think that's a bad deal.
Yeah, I think so too. Go ahead, Pete.
Hey, good morning, Monica. I would say in the case of what's her name, the Russian lady, Katrina, I think
Ukrainian.
Oh, Ukraine. I'm not sure where she is, so I won't say that. Just say
she was actually Russian.
It was actually an ISO with V and I.
So would you say did you get along? Okay, would you say that you got along with Katrina?
No, I thought she was useful though.
I didn't ask you that. I just wanted to know if you.
Oh no, she hated me.
No,
I was the worst. I was the worst.
Oh, you're making my point. You're getting ready to make my point for me. I think you didn't like her and you thought you ran her off.
No, I don't take credit for Katrina.
Well. From what I observed, and this is not a bad combo. This is constructive criticism. I think that you were a little bothered by Katrina. I think
that's fair to say.
Yeah, I think when I say bothered too, that you may have thought she could have gotten a little closer to the head mods in here and make her, I guess, in your spot, quote unquote.
Well, she was modded several times. There might even be replays of when she was a mod.
So
no,
I didn't. What I was observing that you had a problem with her, and you're happy she's gone now.
I'm not happy she's gone.
Okay.
She's a great example of some of the worst white people in America. The ones who internalize the hatred that are heaped upon them and then spew hatred on other white people. She's woke. It's terrible. And so she was useful to me. She was useful to me because I could show people that when she told the story of her husband buying a new car and the manager thinking he worked there and tossing the keys to the new car and said, go bring it out and pull it around for this customer, how that was the worst racist event she'd ever heard.
But we ain't talking about migrations. What I'm talking about is that everywhere you go with there, because you can go to Africa and there's a light-skinned tribe in Africa.
Oh, all you're telling me is that's just Pakistan.
No, not all, but yeah. Yeah, what's currently happening, I mean, it's fucking disgusting, to be honest. But it's been like this for a while now. I mean, maybe life is like this. I mean, it's what is the society? Maybe it's more the society, not life. I think it's a choice, right? And we choose to. I think I don't know, I think we're failing, like, since many thousands of years. But maybe, hey, one day we'll make it. Now we have Clubhouse. It's only 5 years old. I mean, give it some time. We might still make this, guys. I mean, we're all still here, you know.
Do you think God's upset with us, Cuckoo?
Perhaps. No, I don't know. I think it's a choice, right? I mean, we make the wrong choices. I think that's really what it is. I think people are stupid. Me included. I'm also stupid. You know, I just have to figure out how stupid am I exactly, and how can I then, you know, this knowledge, so use it to my benefit. You know, because it's like a ranking system. I feel like, and once you understand that, then, you know, rally your troops, and let's you know, win, I guess, somehow. Yeah, be good.
Hi, everybody. Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, boy, what's up?
Did you hear Speedy Gonzalez got picked up by ICE?
Well, I heard Pepe Le Pew is being sent back to France.
Pepe too? Oh my God. Yeah, Pepe from the SAP.
No, Pepe Le Pew.
No, I heard that Pepe from this app is getting sent somewhere. Yeah.
The fruit farm. Give me back my 3249B modulator because I do not want to be deported. That was my best Marvin the Martian.
Allegedly.
Well, for as much as I have to hear, what's up, Doc? You know, Doc, I'm kind of stuck in Looney Tunes. Why do you have to hear that exactly?
Yeah, how often are they?
I wonder. You don't have to actually put your MLS as your name. Well, that's what people call me. When I left the military, people stopped calling me my doc and started calling me by my first name. I did too, but the problem was I went to a place and there were 3 other Bryans. So you know what they started calling me?
Oh.
You told them that you used to call you doc in the military, so they start.
Well, they already knew it because of
I think they started calling you Dingleberry, and then you didn't like it, so you told them to call you Doc.
They called you late for lunch. Nobody ever called me late for dinner. Like, you got me wrong. I was always on time for food.
They called you Lady Brian.
Pretty boy!
It's still officially A-night journalist, love by dentist, A-night journalist.
Oh boy.
Actually, I should say that. It's a depend on who I get.
Look, you can't react to flowers, so you're gonna have to come up with something else.
What are you talking about, flower? Who are we talking to?
I don't like these new emojis. I'm missing them. Can I not even...
Watch Doc's profile. Watch this.
Wait, guys, I'm thinking we should make a game of this. You know, like we all vote and give each other something, and then that person do something. Guys, you wanna play fire? Guys?
Right? Who's the gay person on the very right of the screen?
So somebody asks a question and then we can give each other fire.
Doc, I hate to even ask this question because I feel like it's gonna go somewhere I don't want it to go, but how was your weekend, Doc? What I don't understand is, you know, like if you send too many emoticons, it says
you have to stop.
Yeah, we've detected too much of you.
Yeah,
what the fuck? What, I can't send hearts to everybody in the room?
Only 4 people, bro.
Yeah, that ain't right.
Yeah, you have to, choose carefully.
Oh, man. Pick me.
Exactly. The contest is on, Randy.
Oh, dude. Man.
Well, to me, that's a curb on freedom of speech.
Oh, yeah. The whole thing, all the clubhouse. Yeah, we should just get up. Doc, we should just get clubhouse and get off of it. You go first. I'll follow right after you. Does anybody here protested put lemon in their coffee?
I'd rather go to the dentist.
Oh, gosh. Right now, I'm squeezing the lemon into my coffee. Is this new for you, or is this something that you've been doing for a while? You wish. I read about it. What's the whole thing? Give us the whole pitch. Honestly, I forgot it, but I know it's healthy. And I take my coffee black. I don't have sugar or milk. And it gives it a nice flavor, but I think it's healthy too, for real. I'll look it up. Did you say that you're black? You take it black? That's what I meant. No. I said I like black girls. I only date black. That's what I said.
I mean, if I date, somebody that's black, it's gonna be a woman, not a girl.
Right on. I know. For me, anyone under 70 is a girl.
Sounds like a personal problem.
For you, not me.
So Jeff, did you get a chance to look at that link I put in the chat?
When?
It's in the chat.
No. What is it?
Oh. It was, like I said, it was the MRBMs or MRMBs.
Multiple reentry, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, thank you. I hate the acronyms. Fuck
fucked my brain up. It was crazy that it was being filmed from, an airliner going by on one way, and they were seeing it come out of, Iran going toward Israel. That was nutty. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I'm watching the Turkish news now. I turned off Tel Aviv. I don't want to watch it right now. I don't know, Philip. I think you might have asked me, how was my weekend? I enjoyed the 250th birthday of the U.S. Army. Father's Day was pretty cool yesterday. Other than that, life's good. Looking at the green side of grass today. Weather's nice. Thank you for asking. Roy, are you currently in Iran right now?
No. Also, who are you? Yeah, I don't know you, so, maybe before you ask people personal questions, you build some, baseline good faith and baseline dialogue before asking them those type of things.
No, the reason why I asked was because I'm watching the Turkish news right now, and Israel's actually bombing Tehran, innit? So that's the reason I wanted to ask that. Oh my God, Israel's bombing Iran? When did that happen? Right now as we speak, because I'm watching Turkish news and it's live. So they're right now bombing Tehran.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm on all these telegrams, right? And they were saying that they were evacuating the 3rd District in Tehran. So
Turkish news is very nosy. I feel like the best, if you want to get the latest news, go to Turkish news.
No, I just follow everything. So, you get every angle.
That's the reason I wanted to ask you.
Honestly, Al Jazeera in English is actually pretty informative.
Yeah, if you want to learn about anti-Semitism, just open it and you'll see where all the Jew haters are.
Yeah. I like the Iran state media. I find them pretty reliable. I'd probably switch the word to consistent. Hey, Doc, were you asking me something? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you. I just responded to the question that you asked, but then the conversation digressed to something else, and I didn't hear you. Did you say you had a good weekend? Yes, sir. All right. That's good to hear. Happy for you, Doc. Dude, I'll call a 15-year-old young man, sir, if in the appropriate, designation. Just because he's younger than me doesn't mean he's not a man of excellence. Man of excellence. Only Jeff is considered a man of excellence.
What's a man of excellence? Is that something you have to pay for? Like Scott Disick became a baron.
It's $5.99 per hour. Okay, it's cheap. Especially if you buy 2 hours.
Is that how I think it is? No, he became a lord. He became a lord, not a baron, I think.
Is that wrong? No, it's not wrong. No. This is actually Roman. If that's you, Roman? Actually, it's pronounced Roman. How you doing?
Sure is fucking awesome, mate. How you fucking doing, mate?
Okay.
No, mate.
And Dingo stole my baby.
I think the dingo stole more than
When you try to be funny, it doesn't work out, is what I've learned.
Yeah, I hear you. Alright, so what's the news? What's going on?
The Jews are at it again.
Damn. Bombing around as we speak.
There's a song by the Beach Boys about this.
No, that's Barbara Ann. That's about Barbara Ann.
Can you sing it for us?
You know that song was.
You got me rocking the rhythm of the
That was a cover.
The Beach Boys had a #1 hit with it, but it was a cover.
Randy, who just died from the Beach Boys?
Yeah, Brian Wilson passed last week.
How old was he?
82.
Philip,
We saw Wikipedia. Stop doing what you're doing.
I wanted to make a joke. You just ruined my joke.
Good. What was his joke? Tell us.
He said good. I'm gonna make a joke about your age groups dying.
We're not 82, dude. Okay.
Bitch, I'm like Toby Keith. I'm as good once as I ever was.
Yeah, if you look to be 82, yeah, that's not bad.
Toby Keith is dead too, just so we're clear.
He died kind of young.
Yeah, well, we all die. Don't take life so damn seriously.
Hopefully some of us are already active.
I think some of us are closer than others, Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the sad thing is, none of us even know what that number is.
Right.
Good morning. Mine's 120. Good morning.
Is that how?
I know.
How's the College World Series been? You picking any games yet?
It's not L. It's tits. I stole her. I did to
Yes, I'm feeling silly. Whatever, sue me.
Yeah, who the fuck cares?
Has he been doing drugs?
I wish. God.
No, I love me. I like men of excellence. And wow, this was getting perverted really quickly.
What? Wow.
I love L's. Taking L's and smoking L's and
Right, Danny? Right.
Word.
Is going well. Have not been to a game yet, but I purposely avoided this weekend because opening weekend is usually pretty nuts, and then they also had protests. So I was like, I think I'm gonna not be downtown this weekend. But then got a little heat sickness situation because I went and spent too much time outside. But anyway,
Too much time outside.
But I probably will try to go to a game maybe the coming weekend.
Tickets are getting stupid. They're super energy packs. Aren't you notice that?
Yes. Oh my God, they're ridiculous. Now I have access to some tickets.
We're stitched.
Well, anybody in Omaha, seriously, if you live in Omaha, you know somebody who has tickets. I mean, but it's all the other people from out of town that have to pay the dumb prices.
what's going on? The World Series or something?
College World Series, yeah.
Nice.
Danny, I don't know if you remember, they used to have the games at the Rosenblatt Stadium.
Where was that one?
That was right next to the zoo.
Yeah, and then they moved it by the airport, or no, by between downtown and the airport, on the way.
Yeah.
There's a hotel over there, maybe.
There's lots of stuff there now. It's like Party Central, everything. Literally, that whole area is built around College World Series. Hotels, restaurants.
My cousin was in the Cooperstown because he was.
That is so cool.
He was won whatever college game. He was like VIP or something. Not VIP, what the fuck? MVP.
MVP.
That's very cool.
So he had it, I don't think it's still there. I think it was just for a year. His jersey was in Cooperstown.
Cool. That's pretty cool. That is really cool, man.
Yeah. Was he,
He's from Oklahoma.
He played college baseball?
Yeah.
Got it.
This really is like just one big college town. There's two major universities here in Omaha, and I mean, Lincoln's probably considered more of a college town, but this really is still just a big fucking college.
So what are the two colleges?
Creighton University and University of Nebraska, Omaha.
And what's in Lincoln?
University of Nebraska.
But that's where the football is, right? Because my grandfather was the biggest football fan ever, right? Like, he had a stroke and he didn't want to go to the hospital because he had a stroke. And the game was on, and,
that is, you know. Nebraska thing, Danny. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, he wouldn't go. But, yeah, I think when they were younger, they would go to the games all the time. But I think they probably had to go to Lincoln to do that, right? Like, if they're.
Yeah. Yep.
So they were really into that. I think they might have had like season passes or something.
So Creighton is known for men's basketball. That's their thing. They make it to the dance fairly routinely. But Nebraska's known for men's football. And women's volleyball. Women's volleyball is huge here. Huge.
I remember in the barracks, like, you know, me and my roommate, we shared a bathroom with another room on the other side with two other guys. And the other two guys, one was like a Buckeye, and what do they call it in Nebraska? The Cornhuskers?
We'd be the Cornhuskers. We used to be the Bug Eaters.
Yeah, but
wait, what?
There was a Buckeye and a Cornhusker in there.
We don't
and like when college football went on, bro, like it was like World War III in their room.
In Columbus, Ohio, at a Nebraska versus Ohio State game, and I lived in Ohio at the time, but obviously I'm a Nebraska fan. So we go to the game. My husband was a Buckeye fan, and everybody we were with. And I'm the only Husker. We go there, and like, there is just like no love. One Nebraska fan, and I'm not kidding you, they were trying to tip over the fucking porta potty. It was ridiculous. But when people come here, they always talk about Nebraska nice. It's actually a real thing when you go to the Nebraska game. People are like, oh my God, you guys won. You guys are a great team. I'm like, fuck that. Like, why can't we be like Michigan or Colorado where they spit on you when you walk in? Like, no, we've got to be like, let me give you a Nebraska hug.
Hell, you know I'm a Georgia boy. Like, you know, I'm a Georgia Bulldog. You know, I met Herschel Walker when I was 5 years old in 1980. That was when they were their undefeated year, when they won the national championship. Like, but there's a reason that like Georgia Bulldogs and Florida Gators don't go to each other's games when they meet in Jacksonville, because they need neutral ground. Because if like Georgia people show up in Gainesville, like there's gonna be fights everywhere.
Yep.
And vice versa.
Matt Goodman, what are you doing to stand on there? And Hope. Steady, William. We have to invite people. Is that what's happening? Sorry. Am I falling down on the job and that's what's really happening?
No.
Good man.
I'm falling down on the job though, because I haven't modded you yet.
First of all, a couple things. One, I like first of all, dog. Are you an actual dog or just a fan?
Trust me, I've laid within the hedges.
Did you go to Georgia?
No, sir. I've never been in the University of Georgia in Athens. Okay. I did go to Georgia Wiregrass Technical College.
All right, I understand. However,
listen, nobody here University of Nebraska? You were born a Cornhusker, son. You wake up here and you were born in Nebraska. You are a Cornhusker.
I will say this. University of Georgia, when you got a team comes in to Athens, everything besides Florida Gators, we're pretty fucking nice to them. We're going to beat your fucking ass, but we're like polite, we're nice, and then we'll stomp on we'll knock the shit out of you.
Well, I mean, I feel the same way about Auburn.
Love Athens.
Auburn, I like. People give Auburn fucking shit.
Man, you ain't no damn dog.
You can never see
You ain't no damn dog.
You will never fucking see me in that dark blue and orange. That guy, he's the most disgusting ass colors. If I had to dress in those colors every fucking Saturday, I would have to kick my own ass.
Auburn's a really pretty town too. They have a lot of good restaurants.
Man, bro, you got orange in your uniform. We don't like you.
Look, the Southern teams are gonna fight right now. Let's go.
Fight. Here's some more blood.
Well,
Fight.
Skip's gonna get on the act.
all of the big fans are compared to LSU A&M Baton Rouge fans. I will not step a foot in that goddamn piece of shit.
Leave the Lord's name
I will not pay money to get shit and piss thrown on me. Because that's what they will fuck do to the worst goddamn fan base. And they relish in their fucking alcoholism and shittiness. Let's look at Oklahoma right now where they're relishing in the fact that they get more fucking
I'm
shots.
sending Mimi to wash your mouth out with some soap.
Now.
Using the Lord's name and amphetamine.
Yes, Phil.
Let's play dial or Irish Spring.
Oh, man.
Dude, totally Old Spice. Old Spice, 100% Old Spice.
Oh, no, hold on. Who had to eat soap when you said a cuss word? Hello, me. I think that's what's
No.
today, but okay.
The first time I said that was the first time I got my nose broke.
Oh, God.
You fucking idiot.
Well, I mean, I talked something I shouldn't have said, and I thought I was bigger than my dad, and I wasn't. So there.
You can call out my name.
And trust me, his fist will be right fucking there. But I mean, like, what do you mean, like, within that description, L?
See, what do you mean?
What you talking about, Lewis? What you talking about? Lewis, not Lewis.
Coleman, Jesus Christ.
Out my name.
No takers. No one else had to bite down on the
I don't know. I'm trying to ignore the song because I want to sing it with them.
Winter, spring, summer. All you got to do is call. And I'll make you better.
Yes, I will.
You've got a friend.
Mr. Carrot, Mr. Carrot. That's right.
Together.
You can call out my name. I don't have time for area. Yes, I'm healing. Yes, I will. You've got a friend. Alright, dude, get him out of here.
That's okay. Where's my flower? See, I can't even do it. Hold up.
Winter, summer, and fall.
All you got to do is call.
And I'll be there. Yes, I will.
Who knows what the meaning behind fire and rain is?
He's in a fucking mental institution.
And she disappeared, and he didn't know where she went.
No, that's not what it was.
Did she die?
I've seen fire, I've seen rain.
I've seen sunshine.
Wrong.
really about is like, you know, James Taylor was
Just
in
let you
a
know, let you know you were gone.
Yeah, she gone. To you. Yeah.
I woke up this morning and I wrote
down this song.
All right. Listen, karaoke can stop now.
Why? Because I started?
Yes.
Thank you.
Not ready for
Because I just can't remember what they
Stop losing your voice. Let's go. Alright.
Nothing.
Dude, come on,
You
man.
get kicked out of the other 3 rooms this morning asking for a few.
Me?
No, dog.
We're talking about the reason of that song.
Telling us something?
No, you were talking about the
Without
reason.
telling us something? I think it's a cry for help this morning, dog. Is this your intervention?
I'm not Suzanne. I don't know why everybody keeps trying to make me kill myself.
Well,
Why do y'all keep telling me to kill myself?
These are your choices. Who is
Nobody's told. Wait a minute.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
Yeah, let's move on to the attention control. Nobody said that.
Anywho.
Hills!
What's up? I've just been trying to say Leslie, how are you? How's your day? For like 30 minutes. Sergio, he's great, right? You've been listening?
Yes.
And he's Red Play Strays just played here in Boone yesterday.
You gotta listen to Tyler Childers.
I know Tyler Childers.
The little Indian belt buckle making marks on the inside of your thigh.
I know Tyler Childers.
Have you guys listened to Coulter Wall?
Yes.
And
Listen to that guy's voice. You listen to What about 501 Bryce?
Who, Doc?
Enough.
Who?
Are you just saying stuff to
501 Bryce, BRYCE. Look up the Blue Stripes remix.
Blue Stripes? Hey, Jeff.
You don't know Blue Stripes? Like the dollar, like $100 bill that's got a blue stripe on it? It's a Blue Stripe remix.
My name is Jeff.
Hold on a minute. Matt, are you listening to it?
Yeah. I knew you are the failure. Over. Just off to try. Being strong. So here's a question for you. Does Iran go into a civil war? Is Iran about to go into a civil war? Like,
yes. The answer is yes.
God willing.
The answer is yes.
Can I ask you?
I've been talking to people in the back channels, and the answer is yes. There's gonna be a coup d'etat within Tehran.
Hold on a second, Matt. Also, look up the Steel Drivers.
Well, I love this live from BBC. This is great. And just beautiful.
Yes, but when you get a minute, look up the Steel Drivers.
Okay.
Where rainbows never die. I love that fucking.
And Yorn, Tyler Childers.
I could be in the worst mood and I listen to that and I'm like,
No, my husband plays that. Forget it. That's like our thing.
Yo, what's up?
Good morning.
What's good? Good morning.
You stay. Come on, listen to this out. I wouldn't act so angry all the time. I wouldn't keep it all inside, and I'll let you know how much I love you every day.
Is he professional?
That's a record. Yes.
So good, man.
He's famous. Do you know him?
This cross round. What's your name? Your name is
Matt.
Okay.
His name is Matt.
His name is Matt.
D-Man Goodman.
Mr. Good.
I'm getting a point in my life. I'm getting a point in my life where people would start referring to me by my first name last night.
That's right.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, Mr. Matt, there's your first and your last name. I'm gonna talk
Instagram.
like,
Oh my
but
God.
what I'm saying is,
Please stop talking.
I can't talk to somebody.
You're so loud. You're like the loudest in the room, and like 3 other people are trying to get right up.
I'll take you anywhere. His name was Robert.
Is my volume better now? I don't know how my mic.
I'm proud of you.
I was just gonna ask Matt if he's ever been to the Swanee River, like Swanee Fest.
No.
At the Swanee Music Festival Park for the Allman Brother Festival.
No.
That 3-day festival where like all the southern.
No, I haven't.
Like you need to figure out. I got friends that are a part of that.
First of all, you don't need to tell me what I need to figure out.
I'm so sorry, everybody. God will have to forgive me.
No, you are already forgiven the moment you were born. And in my eyes, you did the right thing for humanity this morning, Elle. Thank you for your prominent clit energy. I've had to leave 3 fucking rooms already this morning, and I'm about to lose my fucking mind and go back into the pro-Palestine Iran room on stage.
Did I hear prominent clit
You
energy?
see me because Elle exercised her.
That's right. She had a big dick energy. We got prominent clit energy.
Clit energy,
That's right.
Energy.
But I had to do it. He's too much this morning. I just can't. He's drunk already, and I can't.
He's already been kicked out of like 3 spaces I've tried to enter peacefully, and I'm just annoyed altogether.
Wait, you kicked dogs?
So that's why I was just gonna go to a whole other
He seemed so civil when Sean B and when they were fighting. It was a very small room, and like no one was there to experiencing it. But like,
when did that happen, Danny?
that was this week when they all got kicked out of this room and they had their own room, and I went and Sean said something to talk about Doc being an alcoholic, and Doc wasn't ready to hear those words.
This is hilarious. The drunk telling the drunk he's an alcoholic. Was this in someone else's room?
Yeah, I think it was Beth's room, but he was like, I'm an alcoholic too, so like he was kind of like trying to be like empathetic about it, and like, but then Doc's like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna come and kill you. Whoa.
Hey, so who threatened to kill me yesterday? Where's David? Pepe. Wow. Like, you skinny little rat bitch, you show up here. I'll pay you to show up here, you dumb.
Pepe is unhinged.
Yeah, he threatened me on stage in a really big way.
I don't want that.
Listen, you skinny little rat bitch, you show up here and I will pump you. Never mind.
Hold on. You're gonna pump him?
I carry every day. You know what I'm gonna pump him?
That's gonna make me want to show up, Al.
And it is not anything nice.
It doesn't sound nice.
Lead.
Oh, lead. In my room now.
I always take it funny. People be like, I'm gonna come up there, and I'm like, please do.
Please try. Please visit me, please. I begged for the day where I can stand my ground.
I was just defending my castle.
I was born for that.
The one in the coat that makes it sound like a jaw is broke.
One guy said, oh, you wouldn't. I said, listen, if I could shoot a fucking deer in the fucking head, I could shoot you too. I'm sorry.
Easily. A deer, it's harder. You know what I mean? Because how are you picking the one, right? It's more difficult.
Like,
yeah.
And that's a surprise.
I get myself out in West Virginia for a while. Come on, listen to these words.
You know, it's great. You keep singing over a Matt. Stop.
Matt, I love that.
This is the best song.
music.
You know
what? Okay.
What? Yes, it happened.
Everybody's hanky-panky playlist.
Oh gosh, are you ready? But I got yelled at the other day for it being not it. And, yeah. That's not nice. I like Red Clay Strays, honestly, and Billy Strings. Anything like that gets real romantic, right? And then I like some electronic, like, you know.
Well, it depends on
the music, you know?
Yeah.
Depends on the tools used. Do you know what I mean?
Stinny, it was both of them. Stinny and Biscuit. I had 2 death threats in 1 week.
Hell, I'm gonna say something. I had a very tough day yesterday.
I'm sorry, man.
But I had a fantastic weekend.
Well, good.
It was the most tremendous and boisterous celebration I've ever seen. Nothing like I've ever seen before. It was Flag Day.
Oh, yes, I know what you're saying. Yeah, Stinny, last night was a big, huge room, and it was very messy, and a lot of people who do not understand the sort of what's going on in Iran and with Israel, and how the people could be happy in Iran, scared at the same time, but they want to be liberated from the regime. But there were so many just stupid comments.
Sounds like that Iran could use a little freedom.
Yes, they could. And
hold on. They got, wait, time out. Does Iran have oil?
Is this a serious question?
Do they have oil? Yes or no?
Hold on, don't talk. This is my favorite song.
Isn't it great?
Is that as loud as it can go, man?
Fuck no.
It a little bit louder. This gets me happy. This gets me happy.
It's just like
Give me
my Seth can also play guitar and sing, by the way.
Oh
my god, and the motorcycle, I'm in a dream. I'm gonna fucking sing. Like anything that's on a soulmate, my soulmate, there he is. This guy's voice though, honestly.
White House Road.
A tremendous celebration unlike anything I've ever seen. And Jeff, I will say, I might be king. They say no kings, I'm the king. I do king shit only.
King man.
Yeah? No kings. What type of fucking stupid shit has that ever seen in my life? The cognitive dissonance, I don't really understand. How can you say no kings when the man wins the majority population of the vote? That's mandate. And these are the same people who support Kamala who didn't win one fucking primary. Idiots.
Jeff, I had to kick Doc. If he comes to you complaining, I had to kick him. He was just too drunk.
I'm fine with that.
Hill said he's been kicked out, and this is the 4th room now.
I just can't find a moment's peace away from him. So I just came back because I was like, okay, this is the last ditch effort, chance for this morning, and then I was gonna head over to Spaces. and then outpicked him, so it was like prominent clit.
Instead of big dick energy, I use my prominent clit energy.
Like, I didn't even need to say anything. It just happened organically. Sometimes I just can't outrun them on this app, you know what I mean? It's like that, yeah. It's shrunken up a little. But my favorite are all the women who have blocked me coming back in Jeff's room, and they still can't stand me.
Oh, let me out of them. Point them out.
Oh, they'll reveal themselves.
We will just name and shame.
All these.
Do you not like hills? If you don't like hills, I think there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, if you don't like hills, fuck you.
Yeah.
No, you're allowed to not like me.
No. You're allowed.
I have done some self-discovery and reflection, and I just realized I go for the throat of the most retarded. I just can't help my filter, and so I do make a blanket apology to those that I have offended, but I just have higher intelligence, and I can't hide that.
You know what? We do what we do. Okay, Hills. No apology.
No apology. I'd like to take this time to apologize to absolutely nobody. Fuck him, the double champ does what he wants.
My give a fucks are empty, and I had a come apart over deer eating my lilies yesterday for 2 hours, so I've got bigger problem.
Rumor.
Free Gaza. Free Gaza.
Fuck you dipshit.
Hold on. Keep him over here. Hey, man, I just have a question. What have you done with your life?
Not that I just woke up.
Have you done, anything worth, any accomplishment or anything crazy?
I went skydiving last year.
So you jumped out of a perfectly good plane. Why?
Edgy. Ooh, wait, with skydiving.
That one hit him.
Matt, that was kind of good. You flowers.
He's thinking with himself, like, fuck, I really haven't done anything. That's what he's thinking.
It's like, fuck, that dude, he knows me.
Yeah.
Work at the bank. Clock 9 to 5, that's what. Rumor, I hope your friend's okay.
What happened to Rumor's friend?
He lost contact with a friend in Tehran.
Reason they take it down throughout the whole place before stuff happens or something.
Sorry, Rumor.
So I hope that they just took the network down.
Oh, he said he's one of the good guys.
Damn, I had a good cry yesterday. I might need another good cry today.
Dude, I cried so hard for 2 hours. You have no idea. I really need to call the doctor and check my work.
No. Nowadays, edgy is wanting to cry all day and you just can't.
That's not. No.
Listen, I don't know the last time I cried. Well, that's not true. But I don't know the last time I cried.
Yeah, I need to cry, bro. I just can't.
Sometimes it's good for you, you know?
I know, and I need to get it out. I just can't do it.
This was so bad. Because you guys were there the day I planted those bulbs, all the lilies.
Yeah.
So yesterday morning, my dog was barking, and I was on the phone with my dad for Father's Day, and I was FaceTiming, and I was like, look at all these lilies that are blooming, and I went over there, and the fuckers ate every single last one of them, the deer. And I cried for literally 2 hours like a baby, and I'm like, I probably need to call my doctor and check my estrogen, because this is not normal. This is not okay. And my husband's so sweet. Yes, thank you. Give me the phone. And I'm like, it really isn't normal. I was like, everything coming up from the storm, none of this. Everything is hard in the mountains. It's hard living. I gotta fight deer and fucking floods. I can't take it. Ugly cry. You just helped me. He's like, babe, it's probably just menopause. I was like, felt good, and I was embarrassed. I think I'm going through that. Here we are. Let's go get our on Father's Day. Yesterday was hard.
I have some news. The Israeli military just requested will evacuate District 5 in Tehran.
Oh shit, we're gonna have a nuke?
So it's District 4 before.
Matt, that's not a funny joke.
I know.
Matt, no, seriously, you can be a horse's ass and be like a retard, on other things. But we have friends who have, we literally have friends in Tehran.
And when you guys are talking about somebody taking over drones and reprogramming them stuff. But we never talked about programming. You inserted that. You talked about the fact that there's reports that Israel's taken Iran drones and used them against Iran. I don't know if it's true or not, but like there's a couple different reports that have been out that Israel has actually used Iran's own drones against them. I came from a room where a bunch of women and men were discussing who's got best waistline. So.
Fucking gay, Steve.
I guess it's kind of gay.
I mean, I'm impressed there's no toilet in the background with the lid up, because you guys usually fuck that up. There's like a big laundry basket in the background, like y'all just don't think about those details.
It's there. The laundry basket.
Why doesn't she ever text me back? Well, because your selfies are really on top.
That's the laundry basket right there. You can see it.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I mean, it's there.
I saw that he was like air fucking there, and I was like,
yeah. But Matt was too in his little selfie, you know.
That room, it like never ends. That room that you're currency that's so big.
What's hair fucking? Can someone educate me on that? What does that mean? I think you just want someone to tell you what it means. I'll be honest with you. I think you know. You just want to hear a woman's voice. You can tell me. I don't care. I have no idea what that means. It's like there's a type of wedding or something.
I just found a girl I'm following on Instagram.
You're the OnlyFans
girl races that does OnlyFans. Holy shit.
She what?
Radio coming in.
Barrel races and does OnlyFans.
You should go to a rodeo. I'm telling you one day.
Holy shit.
Those chicks that barrel race. I went to my first rodeo last summer. Holy.
Oh my god.
They are
That was your first rodeo?
Yes.
That was your first rodeo?
Yes.
You need to drive Colorado. You need to drive Colorado on Western Week.
I truly do.
It's the most, the rodeo, and I'm not saying rodeos are bad around the country, but this is like the ultimate rodeo. Beyond Las Vegas, this is probably the best one.
I love bougie rodeo because I did my hair curled and I had a real pretty dress with my Kitover boots on and all my makeup. Everything looked great. And I'm telling you, those girls, those buckle bunnies walk through with them big old belts on. And $2,000
cowboy boots. Yeah.
Well,
And the boy, if you want to know what a real man is,
it's amazing. And the way that they can handle those horses around the barrels, like they're so fucking fast.
I was in Steamboat and I was walking down the street. This was in summer. I was with Chloe and we went to this shop and I'm like, I see these boots. I'm like, I have to have these. I will have these. But they're custom made. They make them, but you pick all the materials. It takes months to get them back. Girl, I'm not even exaggerating. They were $8,000 for these boots. I'm like, I don't have to have these. I guess I don't have to.
I was wondering. I was like, does she get them? Okay, what is a buckle bunny? I'm literally getting a barrage.
Right. Have you ever heard of a bilge bunny?
The picture you have in your mind, just big tits, booty,
crop top, real short, jean short, real muscular legs.
Did you ever hear somebody say
he's gripping that horse with her side?
Her thighs are like so strong, and she handles it one-handed with the reins. You know what I mean?
Okay. So this is like the Daisy Duke.
But better than Daisy Duke, because Daisy Duke, come on, like let's move forward. Like this is let's give the rodeos the credit that
I'm serious. The barrel racing girls.
Oh my god. Okay, I have to see that now.
I'll put the link in the chat. I
really want cowgirl boots. I want the Daisy Dukes, I think. The fried.
Go shopping, Danny.
One day.
Well, I'll tell you. The reason why I miss my husband is because he bought me a pair of Tacovas. Okay. On like our 6th date. That's all.
What is a Tacova?
A cowgirl boot, Steve. A really good cowgirl boot. And it's a Tacova store. And you can take your boots back and they'll clean them for you. They'll offer you some whiskey. You can hang out. It's really great.
This is like the what do you call Bass Pro Shop for boots.
Better.
Yeah, better. It's kind of.
I gotta tell you, Bass Pro Shops are not okay. You know who used to have great stuff? Cabela's. Cabela's got bought out by Bass Pro, and now it is also shit.
Cabela's. You're actually right about this. It was like it's kind of sad to say this, but there's always the differences when they got bought out. It used to be fun to go in there. Now it just feels like a retail shop.
Yeah, Cabela's used to be like rugged, outdoorsman.
Fun.
Yeah.
It felt like you had like a little mini vacation when you went in there.
And the product, like the quality, what they had was very high quality. Now it's just.
Thank you guys. I've learned a lot. I've added some things to my goals.
You're welcome. Steve.
I'm a cowboy. Rides the bulls.
Might be going to the rodeo now.
I can do horseback riding. I've done that for many years. So
crop. And then Western is totally your thighs and just, reading energy of the horse.
I'm over 6 feet. I'm 6'3", so like it's hard for me to find a horse. So it's kind of funny when I ride. Most of the horses are too small.
Sounds like he needs a little father.
It's cool to go to the rodeo in Denver. Can you be such a big event? All of the people that are there come all around the race nation. What's it called? The people that wrangle the animals. Just people that basically like once you fall off the bull, they don't actually move the bull around. But the way they ride the horse. The rodeo clowns. No. This is the guys that actually like steer wrestling.
Leslie Checker is.
They run the event. Anyway, it's not like. I don't see the link. You said you were going to send me. Did you send it direct or where did you put the link? Steve, where are you from? I'm from Chicago. You're Chicago. Okay. How was your protesting this weekend? Did you sign? No, I didn't go to any protests. I'm actually an immigrant myself, so I don't understand these protests. I kind of think that we're all immigrants here, and as soon as you immigrate to this country, you should make a possible effort.
Here. We're all legal citizens.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
You become a citizen. Like you move to this country, and your goal should be to become a citizen. That should be your goal. If it's not, then there's something wrong. It's my opinion.
I think people are just getting paid so much just to be here free. Like, why not break the law? Go for it. Lawless country.
Yeah, I don't know why, but basically my problem with these protests is that, if I was not given permission to enter this country, I would be living in a different country. I would not sneak in here illegally and, try to break the law. If there was no legal pathway for me to become a citizen, I would not break the law because that's just, it's against my values. There's plenty of other countries. I don't know, it's easy to say that. I think it's not easy. I went through the whole freaking process of, I was a refugee, I came here, and to get the refugee status, it took me 8 months living in a limbo. We lived in 3 different countries, so it's not easy to say that. Well, no, it is somewhat easy to say this. Like, there's people, like, we know people that have been trying to, get a green card over here for 10 years. So, it's easy to say, but when you put your feet on those people's, and you think about some of these people that are here,